What's going on, y'all? It's Lodge Locks, and it is NFL Sunday Week 5 slate that we got right here. So we're going to be giving you guys a nice little 4-man correlation play in today's video. So again, before we hop in those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It just means the world to me. Going to be grinding for you guys all college football and NFL season. So if you guys want to stay tuned with me, my channel, my content, just get notified whenever all these videos are dropping. Again, make sure to post notifications turned on down below to get notified right whenever they drop, beat the bumps and whatnot, and just get the earliest value right whenever we find it. So a little recap from this college football week 6, I believe, slate that we had. Now, it was kind of an odd one. There was so many upsets, there were so many blowouts, and just unfortunate, unexpected type of games that went on. As you guys saw, number 1 Alabama just got dropped off by Vanderbilt. Now, from the quarterback actually on Vanderbilt is from my hometown, where I am from personally. He went to high school like really a couple minutes away from me, so again, it was kind of crazy. I've seen him here before. He grew up here. Everyone knows him around here in this town, so again, really small town as well, so crazy. He played JUCO here in my state as well, so again, just that he dropped off Alabama was kind of a crazy experience. And then again, just overall, I believe in the top 25 polls, top 25 schools ranked, whatever you guys want to call it, there was like 7 of them that took L's in this week alone. So again, there was a lot of upsets, a lot of weird games, a lot of blowouts, and as you guys can see, this was one of the 4-mans that we gave you guys in yesterday's video. This little pit duo cashed out for us. As you guys can see, at 316 passing yards. Kanata had 111. So again, they bought out, did their thing, and unfortunately, this game turned into a blowout. Mizzou versus Texas A&M. This game was projected to be within a field goal, and unfortunately it ended up being like a 20-plus 3-possession game. So again, can't do nothing about that. If it was not a blowout, this line would have smacked. As you guys can see, he had 186, Luther Burden cashed out with 82 receiving yards. So again, the game just didn't go our way. It wasn't a long, hard, fought-out game. They were just running the ball since they were up pretty much the whole time. And a lot of the games had a bunch of turnovers, which really killed us. So can't do nothing about that, though. We're going to bounce back in today's video with a couple bangers I love. Now, last NFL video, I gave you guys that one cashed out. Last Sunday, we gave you guys that nice little 4-man, Jordan Love and Reed. And then, who was it? CJ Stroud and Diggs over their line. So those ones cashed out. In today's video, we're going to be giving you guys another similar play like that one. And hopefully it bangs out, goes our way like these games are predicted to go. And yeah, with that being said, we're going to go and hop right into them. So with the 2 games we're going to be looking at, Baltimore Ravens versus Cincinnati Bengals. We're going to be looking at Cincinnati, this little duo right here. As you guys can see, the over and under for total points scored in this game is 49. The spread is only a field goal. So again, it should be a nice, again, hard fought-out game. Baltimore Ravens and Cincinnati Bengals are both really talented teams. They have great players, and I feel like this should be another playoffs type of environment game. We've seen them play before, and these games are always nice games to watch. And then the other team that we're going to be looking at is Buffalo Bills versus Houston Texans. We're going to be pulling the players from the Texans end. This one should be another great game. As you guys can see, the over and under for this game is 47.5. Houston is projected to win by 1 point. So again, it should be a nice one. Buffalo Bills have been hot. Obviously, they came off that L. And we got Stroud and Diggs versus his first appearance against his old team that we've seen. So again, it should be a nice one right there, just playing his former team that he was at for a long time, just going at it back and forth. So 2 great games right here. So with our first players we give you guys, CJ Stroud and Stroud Diggs for the correlation right here. CJ Stroud over his passing yards. As you guys can see so far in this season, he is 50% on covering it, 2 out of 4. This game, obviously, they had their struggles. They were going against Indiana. The game was kind of ugly. Indiana isn't really a good team, even though it was 29-27. There was a lot of turnovers, fumbles, and whatnot, which obviously lead to short possessions and not a lot of offensive numbers flying through the air. So again, this game against Chicago, he did his thing, went over by 2. And then this is kind of a prediction, which I'm looking towards. This game should be 20-24 Jacksonville versus Houston. Jacksonville is a really weak defense in passing yards allowed. So again, I feel like he should be able to air it out in this type of situation when it was close within 4 points. He had 347, so again, this Buffalo game is going to be close. It is at Houston as well, so even though Bills are pretty tough, again, he has the home field advantage. This team loves to throw the ball as well. 62% pass rate compared to 38% run rate. And obviously his number 1 target's been Nico Collins, but I feel like a lot of teams recently are going to be just keying on Nico Collins, especially last game. We didn't really see him catching deep balls. Obviously he had that 20 longest possession or longest reception. But again, teams are going to be noticing Nico Collins since he's been balling out. He has a 30% target share. But next in line, which is the guy that we're going to be rocking with in today's video, Stroud Diggs. Now, we're not doing his normal receiving yards play. He has a 33 targets on the whole season with a 22% target share. Now, we're actually going to be looking at his fantasy score right here at 12.5. Love this line for him. As you guys can see, Stroud Diggs has covered this line 75% of the time this season, 3 out of 4 so far, and he's been balling out. As you guys can see, a majority of the games he's pushing 20 or covering 20, and he gets a lot of red zone work in this Houston Texans offense. Now, we're going to see him probably get a touchdown here, which I'm expecting. They're probably going to use him. Again, this is his old team that he's going against, and I just feel like this is a perfect opportunity for him to ball out, have more motivation. As you guys know, Stroud Diggs is a very emotional player. His first game against Minnesota, since he got traded, I believe, as you guys can see right here, he had 19.9 fantasy score. And again, even last game, when it was a nice close game within 5 points, he had 18.5 fantasy score. So Stroud Diggs, I feel like this is a perfect game where he could just ball out, go out there and do his thing. So we're going to be rocking with this first low correlation play right here. Stroud and Diggs over that fantasy score. So passing yards for Stroud, and then Diggs for his fantasy score, 12.5 right here. So this is the first correlation play. And then on the other end of the ball, on the other end for the correlation, Joe Burrow over his 255.5 passing yards. As you guys can see so far in the season alone, he is 50-50, 2 out of 4 so far. Now, a lot of these matchups have been really in struggle for Cincinnati. As you guys can see, they had a rough start to the season. New England, they lost. They kind of had a fluke right here, though. New England has really been a rough team so far to watch overall this whole season. But, again, against a similar team like Washington, who's very weak in passing yard defense, we got this Baltimore Ravens team who's ranked 28th in passing yards allowed to be around 257.5 a game. Now, Washington is ranked like damn near identical, around the same area, within like 3, I believe, as Baltimore's defense for passing yards allowed. And in this type of matchup, we see Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase just go crazy. He had 324 passing yards. Jamar Chase had like 117 or something, I believe. So again, they both went out, balled out, did their thing. So again, this is a good line, good matchup. Joe Burrow, you can't ask for a better matchup coming off of this win right here. They have a nice little streak going, and I believe he should just ball out, do the thing, getting that good win on the season. Now this is a big matchup versus Ravens. Again, both these are top teams of their conferences. So again, should be a nice one. And again, Cincinnati and both Ravens have been having tough losses this season. So this game is also very important. The game should be within 3 points like projected, 2.5 spread on the game. And overall, it should just be back and forth type of situation. So Cincinnati loves to throw the ball already with the 62% pass rate compared to 39% run rate. Jamar Chase is the number 1 target, which we're going to be looking at 24 targets on the season with 18.5 target share percentage. So again, Joe Burrow for the first play, and then on the Jamar Chase end, we're not going to be rocking with his normal receiving yards. We'll be rocking with his longest reception over 24.5. Now, I love this line for him. This one has better value compared to just his normal receiving yards. Now, Jamar Chase, if he covers his receiving yards, I can guarantee that his longest reception, he's going to hit this one. And again, even the game where he didn't hit, which was this first New England game, he even hit his normal reception yard, and he still hit this longest reception. So again, if they're playing from behind, which they could be since Baltimore is a pretty solid team, again, they're going to be looking for those deep balls, and Jamar Chase in general is already a deep ball threat. So again, with them being ranked 28th in passing yards allowed, Jamar Chase, we've seen holes in this Baltimore defense, just deep threat and whatnot. So again, a lot of yardages have been flying through the air against this team, and Jamar Chase is a really talented player, probably a top 5 receiver in the whole league right now, talent-wise alone. So again, Jamar Chase having this type of matchup, I believe he should be able to cover this line easily. Nice little 1 catch for 25 yards. Him and Joe Burrow, as long as they get the connection, I could guarantee if Joe Burrow covers that line that he had for his passing yards, Jamar Chase should be able to cover this longest reception for 25 on this game right here. So again, 62% pass rate, he's no more target. This should just all be a super high ceiling in this type of matchup where they should be able to ball out and get this number right here. So Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is the second plays that we give you guys. Joe Burrow over that passing yards, and then Jamar Chase over that longest reception at 24.5. Where is it at? Jamar Chase, longest reception. did they take it down or? Oh, right here, 24.5. So this is a nice little four-man that we're giving you guys in today's video. Again, C.J. Stroud over that 258.5 pass yards. Stroud Diggs over his 12.5 fantasy score. Joe Burrow over his 255.5 pass yards. And then lastly, Burrow Chase over his 24.5 longest reception. So this is a nice little four-man that we're giving you guys in today's video. Again, we did hit last NFL video that we gave you guys, so hopefully this one smacks out as well. Keep that nice little 2 weeks in a row with the whole NFL slate going, and hopefully we cash this one out. Again, college football was unfortunate yesterday. A lot of blowouts, a lot of just games where the underdog really won and just went out there and upset the team that was supposed to win. So again, can't do nothing about that though. That's just the name of the game. We move on, have tunnel vision, and keep going. So these are my plays I love on today's board. And again, that's pretty much all I got for today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe to those post notifications. Turn on. It's been the world to me. And with that being said, that is all I got for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.